First line of defense, it's always my head. All right, a lot of our defense can come from just being good about being in a good stance. That means my legs need to be in shape, and I need to be bending my knees all the time. I make contact with my head, and I'm staying low. All right, too many times third period, we start standing up top. All right, so first thing, making sure my head makes contact first. If my head's always in position, I have a much better time blocking these shots. I feel his shots. When I don't feel shots is when he turns my head away. Alright, my head's out of the way, it's tough. So, first thing, make contact with my head and I'm low. Alright, and then once I'm on this guy, I can feel these shots, but the second he shoots, my next line of defense is my hands. My hands need to come down. My hands need to drop on these shots. Alright, and then we're going to get to, once we get started. Alright, so for right now, all I want us doing, make contact with our head first. Making sure my attack hand is staying low and it's moving. Alright, the second I feel him lower his level, my hands are coming low, I'm meeting his head. Alright, right now, all I want us doing, down blocking shots. Down blocking shots, make it focus with our head and hands. Partner, you're like 60, 70%. It's like a drill field. You have a question? Yeah, down block, go behind. Whether you're just snapping go behind or you're running something down, but get good at feeling this. A lot of this, guys, comes from just drilling it. Right? If I start to feel these shots and he shoots, I'm already cut the corner, I can be so much faster than I am. I'm already around him by the time he's starting to come up. Alright, partners, good habits here. When he's shooting, whether he gets a leg or not, coming up with it without it, making me pull him back down. So, if he takes a shot and I got like this, he's coming back to his feet. Then I can come back into my shot. Alright, not sitting there. If you make a bad shot, head's coming up, we're coming up with it without a leg. So, partner, you have to turn your brain off when you shoot. Alright, offense man up for the drill. All I'm doing, making sure my head's in contact, my legs are ready. When this guy shoots, I'm down blocking. I can either stop, bounce, go behind, or as he shoots, I'm down blocking, front in the corner, get my corner. Alright? Alright, never let the guy hit me square. If he starts running over top of me on the double A, I'm going to my butt. Alright, so the second he hits, I gotta recognize this, I gotta get one leg and start getting back. Alright, so he shoots on me, double A, I'm going to him, get my hips back, I'm sliding out. Hit my elbow. Again, double A. I'm throwing opposite hip, taking his angle away, stuffing his head, getting back. Does that make sense? Partners, you gotta do this a little bit faster. You gotta get 40, 50% feel. You gotta come up on your double A, other partner your hip. One other point from a single leg, if you're having a tough time because this guy's tight, you might need to slide off on this hip a little bit before you square your hips. You gotta be careful. Because when I'm like foot down, sliding up, he can cut me back. But somebody like Grant did this a lot more in his career. He's a little bit shorter. He had to slide off these shots. Alright, somebody's deep. That's not funny, Nico, you're short. Alright, so you gotta slide off a little bit and then just square your hips. And you use that momentum to pop over top. If your arm or if your leg feels really stuck with this lock, maybe I slide back a little bit and then square up my hips. Alright? If you're doing that, you have got nothing else to get it back. Be really careful here, not getting it. Statue line. Alright? Work on double legs, work on double slide off single and we're wrestle. Got it? Go ahead. Or get your hands away, get your hands away. If this guy gets my legs, alright? A lot of times we do a great job of once we're here, getting our hips square, getting our hips back, and then we stop and we recommit head. Alright, all I'm asking right now, let's start with head inside, go high crest next. Thumb blocking, C blocking on these knees, just sliding out, making sure I'm on my toes, my hamstrings are engaged. And I'm sliding out, I'm turning my hip over his head, on his bicep, going over top of his head. Alright, extending his arm here. It might, if you got a real flexible, long, lengthy guy, you might have to really square up here. If he's short and stocky, you might break the second you go. But once he gets in, I'm putting head down, my hips have to get back, I'm thumb blocking. If he starts driving in, I'm just sliding out with my hands on his knees, right? Next thing, this hip, turn over top, circle it down and back at the same time. So I'm not just going back, I'm not just circling, down and back at the same time. Right? So hips are in, down and back, sliding off half a second longer than you think you need to. Alright, what's up? Prying elbows is fine. I don't want to pry elbows at the cost of technique here. Like, when I see a lot of guys do, they start turning hips, and then they kind of like engage their hips. Right? I'm alright, get you really far back, you know, pop an elbow quick or something. I really think outside of those like just weirdly strong flexible guys, your best bet is hips back. Alright?
Yeah, go with your hips fully engaged.
Worst case scenario, still make here. Best case scenario, I gas and then I get a takeoff. It's exhausting to have this guy, to be this guy, and continue to try to pull this in. But I gotta step that head first too, right? If his head's really up, I gotta throw this, I gotta punch it down, and my head's gonna go back. At the same time, I'm covering over top, circling up, running back side, going hamstring right, alright? I don't think, when you try to find it, I don't think it matters that much. Once you start to slide off, I think the knees are better, just because I can get further back on him. Right, if I'm on his hips, he might be able to walk in his knees still. So, I go lower, but if you're trying to find something, start pulling up, and then you can slide down. Start coming back. I think the biggest thing is making sure I'm actively punching my hips into this. Right, this is like my hips are engaged, I'm flexing everything here, and I'm walking my toes back, trying to pop this lock with my hips. Does that make sense? Get this elbow over top. Go right. Any questions? Partners, I know this kind of sucks.